Alright, Shalom Israel. First off, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Bakar Kadash. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone who rule extremely well through the spirit and power might of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, preaching and living the word in sincerity and truth. Shalom to the select sisters out there that are humble in the background, patiently waiting for the deliverance as well. This is John Rollo from GMS Dallas, back with another lesson through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And just wanted to go through just a few scriptures concerning how the righteous are going to continually complain in this place, man. Because people always get all great good song about why we're so angry. People walk up to why we're angry and complaining and all these things, you know. But that's what the righteous will do in a wicked society, man. You know, true followers of the Heavenly Father and His Son, which His name is Yahweh. The Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son's name is Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew. That's what we believe to be through faith. It's not Jesus, it's not God, it's not any other title, okay? Okay, the men that follow after their stead, that are follow after His will and His Son's will, are not gonna be happy in a society like this, man. Okay? They're not gonna be content, you're not gonna be comfortable with all these wicked surroundings, man. But everyone else can't see why we're so mad all the time, because they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai on them. Okay, they don't have a righteous spirit on them. You know, our people, they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. So they go to church. You know, they believe in some type of God. You know, our people have always believed in a higher being, but they don't have it according to knowledge on the side, which makes them the 2/3. The Most High is not dealing with them. You know. But the true men, the hopeful elect, are not going to be happy here, man. Okay, why? Because this society is completely wicked. It's completely disrespectful to our power and the ways of the natural ways of how everything is supposed to go. This society shits on that, man. Excuse my language. You know, so the righteous are going to have something to say about it, man. They're going to complain about all these different things. Where the churches, they can't complain about everything because most of them are under the 501c3 Charter Act, which is pretty much a gag order. You know, to be tax exempt, but you can't speak out against certain things that the government is doing, certain political issues, certain social issues. You can't say anything about it. You know, they give you a syllabus and there's a criteria that you have to meet in order to be tax exempt. So they can't complain about certain things that everyone knows in the spirit ain't right. They complain behind closed doors, but they can't. These pastors, these churches can't put together sermons regarding what Esau is doing, which Esau is a so-called white man according to the Bible. Okay, the so-called white men, they're Edomites. Okay, their biblical nationality is the nation of Edom. Okay, so he can't speak out against those things. But the righteous don't give a damn. You know, we following the Heavenly Father, man. You know, so we're gonna complain because the Scriptures command us to complain. You know, and the Spirit is on us to complain because this place is not right, man. And we understand that it was set up. We were set up to go into captivity under the Edomites because we went off against the law, statutes, commandments. But the hopeful elect are seeing that now we messed up. Now we have to get back in the good graces with our power, man, and we have to call for Him to deliver us, man. And so that's what the righteous will do. Because like I said, we're vexed and not comfortable here. So I'm actually going to start with that, you know, since I made that point, because we come in the same spirit as Lot, you know. This is 2 Peter. Chapter 2, starting verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after shall live ungodly. So Sodom and Gomorrah, what was it known for? And it was actually 5 cities. The Sodom and Gomorrah were just the main 2, but there were actually 5 cities that was in that spirit. Okay, there were homosexuality, men laying with men, women laying with women, bestiality, all type of freakish things that the Scriptures say not to do. And that's what was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. And then they tried to have sex with 2 angels, you know. And Lot was trying to give them this virgin daughters. Like, no, man, lay with them. And that's what you're supposed to do. But no, they were trying to lay with the angels that came, you know. So what happened? The Most High destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah with fire and brimstone and burnt the place to a crisp. And so that was an example to those who afterwards should live ungodly and live in that same state. And so that's what's going to happen to America. That's what we're looking for. Okay, because this place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, according to Revelations 11 and 8. Okay, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. All right, so Lot was vexed with that filthy conversation that they were talking about all the time, man. And that word conversation is anastrophe, I believe, in the Greek. Let me grab it real quick and let's just find out. But I believe it's anastrophe, which means actually your whole being and your walk and how you carry yourself. You know, not just your words, but your all your actions. So, lock it in. Just bear with me. Yes, anastrophe in the Greek. Okay. So, manner of life, conduct, behavior, deportment. All right. So, that's what that filthy conversation was. How they just carried themselves completely, man, in their whole being. You know, Lot was vexed with that. That's how we're vexed with these people here, man, because their whole walk and their whole way of life is completely wicked, man. You know, and it's annoying to see Jake in the state that they're in. It's annoying to see Esau, the wicked, ruling, you know. And everyone just on a wicked vibration side, man, because Satan is ruling right now. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. But we're vexed with this filthy conversation, man, just like Lot was. So the righteous are going to complain. The righteous are supposed to complain. You're commanded to complain, you know. All right, so let's get this what I was originally going to start off with. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And so that's what the men of the Lord are out there to do, man. Starting with the apostles, and there was a great millstone on down. They went out there to set a mark. It wasn't that mark. I believe in Hebrew is dawah, which means to be exempt from judgment, man. Okay? That's different than the mark that's in Revelation 13th chapter concerning the mark of the beast. That word is, I believe the word is escaping me right now. Charagma. Okay, Salaki, charagma, which means an incision. That's how we know that it's an implantable microchip. That's what we believe through faith. It's an implantable microchip is that mark of the beast, because they're going to put incision that into you via a needle in your right hand or your forehead. Okay, so two different words. Okay, but this one word means to be exempt from judgment. And we're going to go out there and preach the word, man, and set a mark upon men that are sighing and crying to have an issue with this place, man. All the abomination, which is a filthy, wicked act. Okay, we're going to set a mark upon them. And that mark is the truth. Give them the understanding. Show them why this is happening. Show them what's happening. Okay, link everything up in the truth of the world, man. Because there's only one truth, man. There's a truth of the one. There's one Creator, man. The Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And there's a certain standard in the way that He set up. And the men that He's dealing with that have a problem with the society, He's going to give them the understanding on how to coexist and live. You know, and in doing that, we preach, complain until the end, to where we get delivered out of here in a little womb. You know, but that's the point, though, man. We have to. The righteous are going to sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done, man. You know, the righteous are going to have an issue with this place. Not like everyone else, to where they're just like, it is what it is. They just go about their life and they live in this squalor. You know, you're supposed to be mad as hell, man. If you call yourself believing in the Bible, you're supposed to be mad as hell right now, complaining, out there doing the work, giving the Heavenly Father no rest, which will get that. You know, preaching, doing lessons. Okay, in that way, the Most High hears you. Okay, those get carried back up to the Heavenly Father, man. Those lessons, pushing out that vibration. You know, having a righteous discourse with your brothers. You know, all those things, man. So we're supposed to complain. Okay. Isaiah, let's see, it's not here. Let's see, no, it's not Isaiah. Okay, 62 and 7. Alright, it's Isaiah chapter 62, verse 7. I'm starting at verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. And so the Most High has set up his watchmen, his men, who's not going to hold their peace. This is why you see through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you see that who the Most High is dealing with, man. He's dealing with Great Millstone. Now, I'm not saying that every man in Great Millstone is righteous. Okay? There are niggas that need to be purged out, and we have to make sure that we're not one of them. But the spirit is wrestling with the apostle elders of Great Millstone, man. They're pushing out that vibration. They got this. Brothers are putting out excellent works, you know. know, if you have an alert to Great Millstone, you get 20 and 30 alerts a day, and that's being modest, you know, as far as lessons going up. You know, so something's always going up, and so we know who the watchmen are, man. And we're not holding our peace no day, no night, which is why apostles are always saying that we have to be in the spirit of doing 3 vids a day now, you know, because we don't have nothing else here, man. There's nothing else left, you know. This place is through, man. There is no joy and mirth. The Most High is killing the spirit in this place, so you shouldn't. If you in the spirit, man, you wouldn't want to. You don't have nothing else to do, honestly. Now we do have things that we do in our leisure time, but for the most part, it's about this work, man, pushing this vibration so we can get the hell out of here, man. You know, everyone's sick of this place, man. At least the brothers are. The men of the Lord are sick of this place. You know, this is a terrible existence to have to be here and be subject to this devil. You know. But we have to be patient because we're not on our time, we're on Heavenly Father's time. Alright? But I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, keep not silence. Okay, so you can't be a third titty, as the apostle always say. You know, you have to speak now. Whatever's been given unto you, man. You have to maximize your talents. You know. You have to work out your own salvation. Put in your own work, man. You know? Because you can't sit there. If you have the truth, you have to say something. You have to voice it. You have to put it out there. Put out that vibration, man. You have to get out there one time. You know? And give him verse 7, and give him no rest till he establish and till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So that's what we have to do, man. And so, for lack of better words, we have to get on the Heavenly Father's nerves, man. You know? But we're not really getting on his nerves, but you don't understand what I'm saying. You know, we have to continuously give him no rest, man. When you giving nobody no rest, you're getting on their nerves. But the Heavenly Father loves that, man. Okay, we have to call upon him. You know, we have to continuously call upon him and wait on him. You know, which means to serve. You know, we serve him and doing his work and do what he told us to do, and continuously send up those prayers, curses of this place, prayers for strength. Calling him upon for everything, man. So we have to give the Heavenly Father no rest in all aspects. All right, until he makes us a praise in the earth. And when is that going to come? Once he sends his son back, Yahushua, in all glory, in all heavenly glory, to destroy this place, man, and to deliver the righteous. Okay, so that's what we have to do, man. You have to continuously complain. You know, and some Jay get tired of complaining, man. But hell, you're gonna complain in the world, so you might as well complain in the truth. You know, to where you can actually have a choice of being saved and having salvation. Okay. Let's see if I had anything else. That's pretty much the point. Just wanted to kind of go through that real quick. You know, just saying that we have to, you know, we have to give the Heavenly Father no rest. You have to continuously push his work, and you know, and hey, don't get tired of complaining, man. You know, you're gonna complain anyway. You complain all the time, so hey, we have to complain righteously through this word, you know. And like I said, he continues to give the Heavenly Father no rest. Hey, so with that, Lord willing was edifying for Akion. We want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostle and elder great millstone rule well. Peace and blessings to the whole elect. Shalom.